Hi, my name is Karen Holmes. I'm the founder and director of the World Peace Organization for the One World Government. Participation in our organization, becoming a member, is different than other organizations. We have two forms of membership. One is affiliate and one is independent members. Independent members are paid employees of the organization, and we only have 200 of them. They're temporary, part-time, they're paid employees. Each of the people, the 200 members of our organization, is parallel to a country. And so the independent members were assuming responsibility for, let's say, becoming advisors to the governments. Not all of them, not all of our proposals will go there, but as we come together and we solve the problems amongst ourselves, and we're not friends by any means, and we're not enemies, we're just people who have the same parallel situation, then basically we are working to solve the problems. We're like a microcosm of the world. We have to apply the information in our own lives to make it happen, to bring world peace. And then if we can do it as a microcosm, then we can take the same information and share the situation, share the proposals and such as advisors in the advisory aspect of it. Okay, so there are only three full-time members, and those are the people who basically that's the only thing that we do, okay? All right. The affiliate membership is open to anyone, but basically all you're doing is you're showing your support for it as you sign up on the organization website to be an affiliate member under membership. And by doing that, you show your support. You don't get anything in return other than world peace. And we don't send out emails. We don't send out anything. We just add your name to the list of affiliate members. Right now we have members in 87 countries. People have done that. Their name is on the list. Now the reason we do that is because it shows a cultural review. We've passed cultural review that if people from 87 countries like the plan, people from all over the world like the plan, then what happens is we've passed cultural review. If there are people from all levels of society do it, we passed review for that. And if you look at the list of names on our BRACS page, oneworldgov.org, and on the BRACS page of it, membership, it on the left column it lists, you can go on and it links to that page of all the peoples, all the countries they come from. What that has done is it allowed us to demonstrate cultural review that they like the plan and they support the idea and they think it's a good idea. But it has also allowed us to leverage the plan to the ambassadors, the diplomatic community in Washington, D.C. They don't listen to us as an American nonprofit. There's many, many American nonprofit organizations. But what they do is when they see the idea has taken root, you could say, in their country, then they listen to what's happening in their country. They cannot pull that out, and if they do try, the idea just keeps on spreading anyway. It's like by passing cultural review, it's like a third option for people to have instead of if there's the government is not functioning on a very high level, then there's that idea. Like if the United Nations is not working, then there's this third option that allows them to function on a higher level. So our plan in 2011 was leveraged up to the ambassadors, but in 2011 it made it to the world's leaders, and that allowed it to come back to the U.S. government. And they were not listening to us. They had their own agenda. But then when they started listening to the other world leaders who liked the idea, and all of a sudden they're going, this is not something that it's an idea. This is something that has passed cultural review, and it's been leveraged by people who bridge certain ideas. So let's say that we are average people, but we're a nonprofit organization, and that allows us to, let's say, bridge between people and nonprofits, and then that idea allowed it to bridge to the leverage to, and then that the ambassadors are average people too from their country, and they bridge to the government. Then they took it to it was Iran, ironically, the president of Iran, who basically contacted Barack Obama. So each one leverages it and then bridges to, let's say, the president of Iran wanted to be equal to all the other countries, and rather than being considered a rogue nation. So that opened the door to discussing it. The United States, at this point in time, isn't interested in supporting the plan for world peace. But what they did was they listened to Iran. And then there's this problem with the rise of authoritarianism. What future do we have? Is anyone in agreement with Vladimir Putin, you could say, taking over the world? Or China or Russia taking over the world? No. Basically, there's a third option here that has cultural review, and basically it's the only one that it will be left standing when it happens. So the BRACS page, our affiliate membership page, is actually has had more impact on the world than just about anything else. And like I said, as you become an affiliate member and show your support for it, and sharing and subscribing, so to speak, by sharing it with other people, opening the debate, then that's where the power really lies to demonstrate. Does your culture support this idea? Does this country, a rogue nation, support the idea? And then people say, oh, we don't have to listen to Iran, we don't have to listen to North Korea, but those are sovereign countries that want to be equal to all the countries. Okay, so our first government proposals basically were countries that had been judged and gotten into the crisis. So our first, you see how that works? It just creates like an end run that we did to give everybody a voice in their government. All the things that we're doing is basically stands on these principles over and over and over again to unravel the illusion. And that's basically all of the things that we're doing allow people to share, to have a voice in their government, and to be able to have the power that they need to take what we've had, the responsibility on our own shoulders, and then to solve problems on each level as it goes up. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say today. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe because this information is important. Thank you.